If I had to start over as a trader, this video is going to show you exactly what I would do, not what you're seeing right now, which is trading 10 or 20 or 30 contracts on a Sonic system using the DayTradeToWin program, but really focusing on taking it slow as a new trader. If I had to start over, I'll show you exactly what I would do. Before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. What I'm using is the DayTradeToWin program. The software provides these entries to go long and to go short. And I have a specific target and a specific stop, so I know exactly when to get in and when to get out. But if you're a new trader, or if you're starting over, or if you're just learning for the first time, and you're ready to start trading with, let's say, one contract is what I would recommend, what I would do is look for consecutive signals that are all pointing to the long side or to the short side. In this example, I'm going to look for signals and trades that are pointing to the long side. Now, one signal by itself is sometimes not enough. As we know, we have a lot of different software that some say long, some say short, but if you have multiple signals that are indicating that everything is to the long side, this is where I want to be. So if I was to start over as a trader, or if I'm a new trader, what I'm looking for is previous signals, first and foremost, that are winners, that are winning trades, that actually hit the target. That way I know that we have a situation where the market is going higher and higher. In this example, the market's moving higher with nothing to the short side whatsoever. So I have a good confidence level that the market is trending to the upside. So that's the first thing I look for. Multiple signals in a row that have been winners, that have already happened, and now I'm looking for a solid signal. The next thing I'm going to look for is whether or not the signals that I'm getting are actually higher than the previous signals, because that tells me, again, that the trend is healthy and I'm only going to trade with one contract. Now, when you trade with just one contract, whether it be a regular E-mini or a NASDAQ or a micro NASDAQ or a micro E-mini or any market that you want to trade, you can see here that I have a long signal, 78.35.75. So at this point, I'm not going to rush into the market. I'm going to take it nice and slow. I'm looking for always a better price. So again, if I was to start over, I wouldn't just jump in at market, use limit orders. There is another signal here now to go long. So now I have two signals here to go long. I'm placing an order, just one contract, to be a buyer at a much better price. So I'm going to be very patient. Remember, I'm starting over. I've maybe blown up an account. I'm trying to understand what the market is doing. I have previous signals that have already been winners, and now the market has moved on without me and has hit the target. So I tried to get a better price. I should have entered when the signals appeared, but I'm starting over. I'm trying to look for a better price, so I cancel the trade. There's nothing wrong with that. We have lots of signals. So now I wait for the very next signal. And the idea here is to say, is the trend still moving to the upside? Do I have any short signals? The answer is no. Are the signals going to be higher than the previous? Do I have multiple signals all in a row? I'm only using DayTradeToWin software. At this point, I have the Trade Scalper. I have the Sonic system. I could add the Blueprint, the Atlas line, the At the Open. And so you have a grouping of methods that are not related. They're unrelated to each other, that are all telling me either long or short. So at this point, I'm waiting for the next signal, one contract only. I'm going to take it very slow. I'll do the same exact thing that I just showed you. I see a higher entry. I see multiple signals to the long side, and I'm going to enter at a better price. All right, so now we have two signals here, a Sonic and a Trade Scalper, to go long. So number one, are they higher than the previous signals? Yes. Were the previous signals winners? Yes. I have two check marks here, all to the long side. Do I see any short signals? Do I see anything conflicting? Are there any news events coming out right at the moment that I'm about to enter long? If all these things are correct, now I place my limit order. Remember, we're not jumping in at market, at a better price. That way, I'm not just jumping in haphazardly, not knowing what I'm doing, hoping I'm entering at a better price. If the market moves on without me once again, that's fine. I close out the position. If I'm filled, then I'm able to place the target and the stop based on what the DayTradeToWin software is telling me. Again, you can do this on the NASDAQ or the E-mini. I would recommend starting over not with the NASDAQ, starting with the micro E-mini, which is the MES contract, the micro E-mini S&P. At this point, the market hasn't hit the target yet, and so I'm waiting for it to come down and come back to fill me. And once it does, I'm filled. Now I have a very specific target that the sonic system is telling me. I have a very specific stop that the sonic system is telling me. And now I'm going to be very patient and I'm going to wait for the target. The last thing I'm going to talk about here is how long to stay in the trade. You've probably heard me say this multiple times. The longer you stay in a losing trade, the worse off you are. So at this point, these are 1 minute bars, by the way. So 1 minute candle, it's still above where I entered. A second minute is still above where I entered. So far I'm in the money and I'm not going to move my stop and I'm not going to move my target. If I get stopped out, that's fine. That's part of trading. If it hits my target, I will not re-enter. I'll wait for the very next trade. So at this point, it's heading up. Again, it's just one micro contract. I'm starting over. I'm trying to learn and understand what the market is doing. I have prior signals that are all winners using what I'm showing you here. And now the target is hit. And now we reset and we do the same exact thing again. Let's talk a little bit about overtrading. Overtrading is not something that we should be doing. After 2, 3, or 4 signals, if you're up for the day, stop trading. It's always a benefit to take the money that you have for the day in profit and not risk it into the afternoon. So right now it's only 10 o'clock New York time, 10:06 New York time to be exact. This is a Friday. I know that Fridays typically the market as we go into the afternoon get a little funny. Okay, another signal here to go long. Again, a better price, higher entry than the previous. The previous signal was a winning trade. I have everything in my favor. Now, obviously the market took off and hit the target already. I'm going to cancel this order because I'm not chasing it. And now starting over as a trader or learning how to day trade for the first time, this is what everyone should be doing. If you have any questions, visit DayTradeToWin.com. Sign up for the Accelerated Mentorship Program. We have a 4th of July sale now ongoing. Save some money. Get all the software with lifetime access, as well as the live training that's included with me. If you don't already have a free member account, I encourage you to get a free member account. This is a great way to start your trading journey. Visit DayTradeToWin.com and get started with price action trading with our award-winning software for NinjaTrader and TradingView.